Here are the 5 strongest animals in the world. In every corner of our planet, from the sun-scorched deserts to the deepest, darkest jungles, a silent, unceasing contest is underway. It is a contest of power. It is a contest of brute force. It is a contest of extraordinary strength. We, as humans, often measure strength by what we can lift or push, but the animal kingdom operates on a scale beyond everyday comprehension. Strength is not merely a matter of pride, it is the very key to survival. It determines who will win a mate. It determines who will defend a territory. It determines who will secure the next meal. The diversity of this power is simply staggering. It appears in the smallest creatures, whose might relative to their size is almost beyond belief, and in colossal giants of land and water, whose force can reshape landscapes. From the crushing power of a reptile's jaw. Number 5. The gorilla, mountain monarch. Peaceful, social, and astonishingly strong. An herbivore whose daily life quietly demonstrates extraordinary power. Look closely. Hands like vices, forearms thick with muscle, shoulders built for leverage and lift. Beneath that calm exterior lie dense bones and tendon anchors built to move the forest itself. Most of their strength lives in the upper body. Long arms, a broad chest, a crushing grip that dwarfs our own. Not showmanship, everyday engineering for steep, tangled terrain. Snapping tough stems, bending bamboo, effortless to them. Vines tear, light logs shift. The toolkit of a tireless forager. A legendary grip, hauling their full weight one-armed while climbing. Knuckle walking through dense brush, they carve paths where weaker bodies cannot. Power speaks too, a resonant chest beat rolling like thunder through the trees. Displays escalate, hoots, mock charges, vegetation thrown, to end disputes with little harm. Within family, the silverback's strength is calm authority, protection, not provocation. When lines are crossed, a short burst and pounding stance redraw the boundary. Consider the force. A single swipe can shatter bone, a shove can send rivals tumbling. Yet those same hands gently guide an infant through tangled vines. Biomechanics tells the story. Dense bones, robust joints, and muscles anchored for immense leverage. Pound for pound against us, their upper body force is another league entirely. A quiet powerhouse, shaping paths, guarding family, feeding with deliberate, measured strength. Number 5 belongs to the gorilla. Upper body might, thunderous display, and unshakable guardianship. Number 4. Grizzly bear. In the rugged mountains of North America, a living engine of muscle and momentum, power built for digging, driving, and domination. That signature shoulder hump is a powerhouse of muscle, driving the forelimbs. With long, non-retractable claws, a grizzly rips open logs, churns frozen ground, and excavates burrows in minutes. One sweeping paw can shatter bone. And when it charges, this mass of muscle surges to blistering speed, covering rough ground with explosive acceleration. At the river's edge, strength becomes precision, pinning salmon against the current. Backed by a bite over 1200 psi, it crushes through hide and bone with effortless certainty. Number 3. The Siberian tiger. Ghost of the tiger. Built for silence, built for domination. In the blue hush of snow and pine, it melts into cover. Pads low, whiskers still, reading wind and terrain. Each step lands softly, massive paws muffling ice and bark until the gap closes. Then, coiled thunder. A sudden sprint ignites. Over short bursts, speed turns silence into impact. Muscle and momentum drive a tackle that slams prey off its feet, snow erupting in shards. Forelimbs clamp, jaws lock high on the neck, precision born of power and patience. A single paw swipe can stagger a full-grown ungulate. The choke holds until the forest goes still. The work isn't done. Now comes proof of raw strength. With shoulders like pistons, the tiger drags a carcass through drift and deadfall. Snowpacks underfoot, breath plumes, sinew ripples. Apex power forged for brutal winters. Stealth, burst speed, crushing grip. 3 edges that crown the ruler of the frozen forest. Every hunt is a calculus of angles and silence, ending in a decisive, irresistible strike. Listen. A rolling roar claims the valley, warning and victory in one breath. Between hunts, the monarch vanishes. Stripes dissolve into birch shadows, conserving that fearsome power for the next sprint. When the moment comes, hesitation is fatal. The pounce lands like a falling tree, weight and claws sealing the outcome. Dominance here is measured not in spectacle, but in cold, efficient results. Number 3 stands unmatched in its realm, a phantom that stalks, explodes, and endures, the Siberian tiger. Power, perfected by winter. Number 2, the saltwater crocodile. In tidal mangroves and river mouths, it lies almost invisible, just eyes and nostrils above the surface, a primeval ambush set in silence. Then, eruption. From below the film of water, a tail-powered lunge breaks the surface in a blur, jaws opening wide in the heartbeat between stillness and strike. When those jaws clamp, they deliver a record bite, around 3,700 psi, enough to crush bone and crack turtle shell. It is not finesse, it is absolute, crushing force. Grip secured, the crocodile rolls, an unstoppable death roll that drowns, tears, and dismembers with spinning torque. Ambush, explosion, and relentless rotation. The apex of aquatic predation. Number 1, the African elephant. A living engine of power. Its trunk alone packs around 40,000 muscles, delivering absolute strength with precise control. That muscular trunk can hoist hundreds of kilograms, rip branches, move logs, and even uproot small trees. Power that reshapes paths, feeding grounds, and the land itself. Yet that same trunk shows gentle dexterity, plucking a single blade of grass, stripping leaves, or guiding a calf with astonishing care. In motion, the body is pure leverage, mass and muscle pushing trees aside, clearing brush, carving trails through dense woodland. With every lift and shove, elephants engineer their world, opening corridors for herds, felling dead wood, and digging for water that sustains life. Absolute strength with compassionate touch. The African elephant stands as a gentle giant and unstoppable force, monarch of savanna and woodland alike. Recap. 5. Gorilla, 4 grizzly, 3 tiger, 2 saltwater croc, 1 African elephant. Thanks for watching.